Hey, what's up? It's Matt in Japan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm revisiting an old figure from 2019. This is the Cyberverse one-step changer Whirl. You may be asking, why are you revisiting this? Well, it's the most watched video on my channel, and I kind of wonder why it's the most watched. I understand that it's sort of hard to come by. We don't have many Whirl figures in the Transformers line besides, like Generations and G1 and things like that, but yeah, I'm just trying to wrap my head around why this video has 24,000 views. So let's get right into it. Okay, we're gonna be starting in robot mode today. Unlike my video from 6 years ago, I did start in alt mode, but today we'll take a look at the robot mode details first. So let's get up close on the head there. A very nice head sculpt, classic Whirl. You get the black background, the pale yellow for the eye. You get some nice silver for the unibrow there. You also have some nice silver detail on the shoulder cannon, on the sides of the arms, and also here for the vents. You have a nice yellow background for the cockpit, outlined in a very dark blue with a prominent Autobot logo there. And very nice, you have the sort of blue plastic there for the waist, and then you have the classic chicken legs, a little bit of sculpted detail there, and then you have that same blue for the feet. And on this arm, it is painted in that dark blue there. And then on the other arm, you do have the what is coined as the Turbo Talon action attack, which is basically just a lever that you can open and close his claw. Classic Whirl there with the claw hand. But yeah, that's about it from the front. On the back, that's how he looks there. He has the, the blades up like that. And this piece does clip in place to kind of hold that. And then you do see the rotor. We'll see more in his alt mode, but that is how he looks in his robot mode. This guy is a cool figure. I kind of wish there was like a deluxe class version of this figure, but anyways, that is besides the point. Today, again, just revisiting this figure just because it does have so many views, and obviously people are interested in this video, or were interested. I'm not sure if they are anymore. I guess we'll see how many views this video gets, but anyways, yeah, that's about it for his robot mode. Let's get this guy changed into his alt mode. So like I said before, this guy is definitely not a one-step changer, more of like a four-step changer. And there are a few things you have to prepare before you transform him to his alt mode. One of those is taking his Turbo Talon attack thing and then just closing his claw like that. The second one is taking his feet and actually bending them back. There's these two little tabs right there, and there's a hole right here. And you gotta take those and just put them back like that. So you wanna take both feet and put them back like that. And next thing you wanna do is take this rotor, pull this down, and so that flush like that. Next thing you want to do is just pull that rotor down. It just fold down like that. And then the last step is basically just taking his chest, and you're going to take his chest out, and it's just on a spring. You'll see his head go into that cavity there, and then you're just going to pull up on the cockpit there, and then everything just sort of falls into place, and voila, there you have your one-step changer Whirl in its vehicle mode. So the blades do spin around. You do have some nice movement on the blades there. You do see some nice sculpted detail on the back rotor. The alt mode looks very cool. It's very Whirl, very nice copter mode. You did see this in robot mode. You saw the cockpit and then the cannon there, and then the vents and stuff like that. But yeah, this guy folds up to be just a really nice little compact copter mode, and everything just falls into place and is really tidy. And I really love this, alt mode. Again, like I said, I wish they made a deluxe class figure of this. It's been a hot minute since we had a Whirl figure. I can't remember the last one. This is probably the last mainline release in the Cyberverse line that came out, and this is just a one-step changer. So that's about it for his alt mode. So let's just get him changed back to his robot mode. To get Whirl back into his robot mode, it's pretty simple here, but there are a couple things you gotta do first. First of all, let's take the just pull the cockpit out like that, and then fold this down, and then that'll just clip into place. Next, you can just take his Talon attack here, Turbo Talon attack, which is kind of a joke, but anyways, and then you want to take the feet down like that and put those down, and then finally you want to take this back rotor piece, and you will notice there's a tab right there that's going to slot into the blades. Before we do that, you have to turn the blades over and then find that little slot there, and then take the rotor and just put that up, and that'll just fall right into place, and that'll hold the rotor up straight. And there we have Cyberverse one-step Whirl back into his robot mode. Again, it's just a quick video here, guys, just kind of revisiting this figure from 6 years ago. I was just scrolling through my videos the other day and realized, wow, this video has 24,000 views. Holy crap. It'd be really nice if we get an updated Whirl figure for all those that don't have any Whirl figures in their collection like I do. This is the only Whirl figure I have. So anyways, This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. Hit that notification bell for more great content. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And as always, till all are one.